Blessing, 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 blessing. Uh, we have vaccinations, medication, all those good things to prevent certain diseases, certain ailments that come about in life. And most of all, we have the flu shot. We have measles shots, many different things that say, well, this is a deterrent to a certain ailment. This is like that it won't happen again. Because we have so many different things, the outbreaks of different diseases, different things that come about in life in the past. But I was wondering, we have all of these different medication, all these different programs and projects and things that keep us from doing certain things, certain elements. Why can't we have something to say, I won't be able to have an addiction? Why can't we have something to give us that type of information to say that I can avoid stress and turmoil? I can avoid all of these things that come about the depression, anxiety. Why can't we have uh, some type of information, lesson, guidance, structure to say that I won't cheat, I won't go against the vows? Why can't we have these things that says I won't break my promises? I will hold fast to what I am told or what I tell others. I will hold fast to my word, and my word is my bound. We hear this so many times in the past. No, your word is your bound. Whatever I say is going to happen because this is what I said, because this is the me. This is the important thing in me. So therefore, we tend to like think about these things, think about where we are, what we're doing, but yet and still, you don't hear anyone talking about these things. They did research about different things about trying to prevent this and prevent that. Anger management, they take you to the hospital and doctor, they work on your brain so that you won't be angry anymore. Okay, why is that? They give you kind of medication to calm you down, slow you down, and even just put you out of the old misery, even. You know what I mean? So, but what about a medication? What about a system? What about a strategy? What about a principle that says that I can avoid certain things, these urges, these desires, temptation, these behaviors that I'm doing so much, and things that cause an effect on me and the one I love? And speaking of the one I love, we were talking so much about in the last few weeks about a love that was so hurtful. We're talking about someone that I love that was caught up in an accident. And when you caught up in an accident, you broken this and break that. Your body is messed up. Sometimes your mind, you almost lose your life. But now you're in a place where you can't do anything for yourself. So you're put in a position where you have to be a caregiver. You have to be a nurturer, compassion, all that good stuff. But now it's like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? How you feel? And everything was going good for a minute until I found out the purpose and the reason or the why of the accident. Now you see, this little backtrack for a minute here, how she was so beautiful, so prosperous, productive and everything. strong, powerful woman. Oh, I married the right one. I'm just so blessed to have her in my life. All right, for 6 years or so. But then one day something happened. She was in an accident and almost lost her life. And now she's in a bedridden situation, spinal injuries, a head injury, broken arm, can't hardly talk because of the situation. Well, I guess with the brains and everything, and the back, the spinal. I mean, it's like, wow. So you put yourself out there. You love because this is your wife. This is the one that you said I do to death do us part, good times, bad times, and sickness and poorness and all this stuff and you know what I mean, good times. But the important thing is about now. Here's some of the bad times. Here's come the storms. Here come the storm. Here come the challenges in the situation. So you put yourself in that position because this is how we do the one spirit with each other. Just like it said, one spirit with the Lord, one spirit. We have the mind of Christ. We have the body of Christ. We have the name of Christ, the spirit of Christ. So we become one spirit with Him, just like one spirit with each other. So therefore, now we're in this place where it's, hey, how you say, walk it. You've been talking it. Now it's time you got to walk it. Okay. So anyway, there, taking care of her and everything. It's been a year and a half now. And now she's beginning to talk a little bit more. You know, her body's beginning to respond to the therapy and all of the good things that, take it out to uh, the exercises and, you know, just really to work on about it. Her mind is coming forth a little bit more with the medication, you know, but it's still a little pain. Pain, I mean, I don't know about a little pain, but still pain in her body. And so now she knows that I know that what happened on that fatal day. She know that I know that she was on her way to meet her lover. So she can't really voice herself. But it's been a year and a half now. And I put it out on my social media. Like, what should I do? Should I approach her or should I wait for her to say something to me and just work it out? What we're going to do, how she feel, what about going through these changes? What's on her mind and everything? Is there going to be like, please forgive me, I'm sorry, this and that? All of this stuff. Now, I'm like, okay, now what? Because I haven't said anything to her yet, but she knows that I know because I went through her phone and she was watching me as I went through her phone and I had that look on my face like, I don't believe this. But then I had to get it together. I had to get it together because how can I say that I love God and here I am hating my wife? How can I say that God forgive me for all of the stuff that I've done and I can't forgive her? But that doesn't mean that, okay, just because I forgive you, that doesn't mean I'm going to have to be a part of your crime. And I think we take that a little bit too out of portion sometimes when we say forgiveness. Forgiveness is letting go. Forgiveness for our benefit also to let things pass. Okay, now you done it. I forgive you. It's over with. A new day, a new moment, a new step in life. Okay, sounds good, beautiful. Move on. But that doesn't mean that you're going to come back and treat me like a throw rug or a punching bag. No, it's a different sin, a different crime. Now, it's up to me to forgive you for that, or either it may forgive you, but I have to work on something. Consequences. Consequences. So therefore, rather than for me to beat her down, beat anybody down, do this, do that, and other. Consequences. You have to pay for those consequences of your wrongdoing. She gonna have to go through a judgment, just like I will have to go through. So therefore, I cannot condemn her. I cannot judge her. I cannot. So, best thing for me to do is to live for a better life for myself and to help her any way I can, but to show that love, that true love for her, not to hold in animosity, not to hold in it ill will, not to mistreat her, but to show that love until she gets better. But not just say, okay, I'm going to be with you till you get better, then I'm going to kick you out. No. Who knows what's going to happen until we get to that place? But I want to hear from her. But then the confession that she says, finally, she opened her mouth to say, I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry. Okay, I understand. You should say you're sorry. But I still would like to know, and I'm not here to push you. I'm not here to beat you down or anything like that. But I really would like to know why and what happened. What brought you to that place whereas you went out to find someone or to receive someone into you, into your body, into your heart, into your mind, your spirit, your soul. I would like to know, just for my benefit. Maybe I might, who knows what's going to happen tomorrow. But until tomorrow, but today, now, I would like to hear your thoughts. I would like to hear. So take your time. Take your time and tell me what's going on. And she says that things was going good. Trips out of town, whatever. The job was going beautiful. She got all these promotions. People were looking up to her because of hard work. And like I said before, she earned every penny. She earned her accolade, but she needed validation. I didn't know that. Sometimes we go through troubles and pain in life and things that thinking everything's good, think that we heal from past pain and trauma and all of the things that hurts that come about. And sometimes that we not heal properly. So what's happening? So we don't ask those questions. Well, we ask a lot of different questions, but how about those hard questions? What would you do if this happened? What would you feel? How do you feel about this and that and other? What do you think about children? What do you think about uh, life in general? What do you think about your spirituality? What would you do if this happened or that happened? How would you feel? Well, I don't know because I haven't got to that place yet. But have you thought about it? I've thought about so many things. Like, wow, you got a crazy mind, bro. Because when we have that mindset that goes beyond limitations. See, imagination is way out there in left field. I'm telling you, there's no end to limited imagination. So I got a vivid imagination. Wow. Okay. So anyway, as she was saying before, as she said, things started off just right. You have the meetings and everything, and then sometime this guy goes with the meeting. All right, good. So in the course of a meeting, there's sometime in life we don't really feel about everything correct as we want it to be. So evidently, this guy was trying to comfort her, giving her the accolade, giving her, hey, you look beautiful. Uh, he's going to be all right. You know, which is supposed to be, how you say, innocent. But sometimes we look at these things like giving attention. Yes. Oh, you looking beautiful today, this and that other. little things like that. But then sometimes we say things in that tone of voice that there's something in that tone, something in that voice that makes a person feel a little bit different, a little bit, hey, wow, what's going on here? And then you don't know what they're feeling on the inside of their self too. She might be a little lonesome that day. She might be in that place where, you know, no, this, okay, ladies, you understand what I'm trying to say now. You know what I mean? There's certain time when a woman feeling a little bit this and a little bit that, a little bit heavier in life. When those nerve cells come in that certain direction and everything. So maybe the timing was just perfect when that compliment came about, and she relaxed a little too much. But her conscience and her sign said that, well, she could have ran away, she could have avoided it, spoke on it, but she was tired, aggravated, frustrated, because she didn't know if whether or not the meeting went the way it was supposed to have gone. And the compliments kept coming by. The little rub on the shoulder came up a little bit more and more. And she didn't shun it. See, and that's another thing too. When you feel that things are going a little too rough, a little too comfortable, you speak up, move, do something. But see, you don't be thinking about these things. You don't be thinking about the defensive mechanism. So it happened. The next thing you know, hey, ah, the sensations start to moving in a different direction. And then the next thing you know, the hug, kisses, intimacy. You know what I mean? And then after that, come a place where an addiction comes in. That addiction was, how you call it, came about because from before, that old addiction, that old pain that wasn't healed from maybe a situation from a long, long, long time ago. And just bam, here it is, right here, right now. The accolades now, I need validation. I need this, I need that, because now you're supposed to be over this. You're supposed to be a stronger person. But that strength can dissipate sometime. So he continued to pursue the situation. And she wanted to stop it. But feel good can be a BI sometime. And then here we go. Now you're caught up into a situation. Now that don't you're caught up in a situation because now you're caught up into a place. And that's why she said that it started becoming a thing. It was a need and a desire. Wow. I thought we was so good, so into each other. She said we were. We were into each other. But see, without that training, without that maturity, without that validation, without that strong love, it it's a slippery slope. It's a snowball in the desert, melted fast. She melted fast. The next thing you know, she wanted it. She needed it. She had to have it. He was not even aware of her mindset, her emotion at the time, until he started really taking advantage of the situation. And then he began to like, okay, look what I got now. All right. So this is one of the reasons why she said it happened like that. So can I get mad? Can I get upset? And this is why so many times when we catch our spouse, we find out that our spouse is cheating on us, And we like to ask those crazy questions like, why this, why that? Okay, good. We want to know why. But then you want to go to those extreme questions like, was he good to you? Why he do? Why he do? What she do? What did that happen? Better than me? This, that. No, no, no. Let's find out the roots. Let's find out what went down. What is from before? Was it something that they, uh, not that I needed comfort? I need a little excitement, because excitement can can be a gem, boy. Because excitement can be something else. You know, that's why when I don't go to the carnivals anymore. I don't get on those rides. It's excitement, and those excitements can take you to a place of beyond and beyond, beyond the veil. Those excitements can take you to that place of a volcanic reaction. But your spouse never gave you that volcanic reaction or that pleasure, that excitement. But now you found something that was like, wow, where did this come from? And now you have to really think about it. So this is why I would say, should there be uh, a place, a thing, a situation where a preventive measure, an ounce of prevention is worth more than a pound of cure? Is that thing that we can love and care and talk about things, discuss things, and then have the action? See, communication, as we talked before, is about more than just talk. Communication with the eyes, seeing things. This is one of the reasons why men cheat so much, because they see things. A man will not cheat hardly with a woman that's maybe all dressed down like a Sister Teresa type situation. No, she could be the beautiful thing in the world with no clothes on, but soon as she started dressing down, putting all this stuff over her, you know what I mean? You can't hardly see it. And I think it's one of the reasons why some cultures where they have their women dressed down, they can barely see their face. Nobody bother them. So keep that eye gate closed to the situation. The lust of the eye, lust of the flesh. That's why when men go to these strip joints and things, seeing things, doing things, it wasn't the fact of doing things, but when you start to seeing things and then start to working into your mindset, then things activate your body. And women, especially, when she half dressed, men see things. She's out there more or less like, okay, well, you can't tell a person what to dress, how to do this, how to do that. But if they only knew the thoughts, the thoughts around in the room, and when they look at her, what that person is thinking about, not thinking about, oh, she's the mother, she's going to be a mother of beautiful children. Oh, she's going to be a woman that's going to be a owner of a company. Oh, she's going to be a woman that's, let's say, go out there and be a leader into those this and just found a foundation of it. No, people are not going to look at her like that. They're going to look at her like, oh my God, look at there, look at there, look at there. See, that's another thing. That's another reason. So, with my girl, by her being tired, by her being in that place, by her being in a situation, and then on a job where she frustrated, and then she permitted someone to comfort her because she needed comfort, she needed validation. She didn't know whether or not she had done the right thing as far as the work concerned. So those compliments started coming in, those touches, massages, eases started happening. So now she's caught out, and her mind is thinking about, why am I doing this? And then after a while, she stopped thinking about why am I doing this? It's like pushing it, pushing it to the curve, pushing into the background. My husband will never know about it. No. But karma, he found out about it. Now, what are we going to do? So what she say? Can you forgive me? Yes, I can forgive you because I had a year of helping you, being with you, getting close to you, the feel of you like I should have been done before. When you came home, retired and everything, I should have spent more time with you. But how you say? Oh, a little kiss on the cheek, a little hug. Oh, you want me to run your bath water? Da, 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 yeah. Run, not only just run your bath water, but how was your day? Tell me about your stress. Tell me about the aggravation. Tell me about the trip. Did it work out all right? Build her up, strengthen her. That's why we have affirmation. Talk with her, feed her subconscious with positive things. Feed your own subconscious with positive things. And these sometimes can help be a deterrent to some of the things that's going on in their life, in your life. Yes, because we said before, there's no shot for how to say to prevent betrayal, addictions. Sometimes we take medication after we get addiction to ease the pain or to get out of the situation, maybe get rid of it. But to curb that desire, curb that appetite. So, how about do the gospel? They say the many scriptures. And why someone's not even thinking about these things and putting them out there so that people can say, okay, I can speak on these things, I can speak on this thing, I believe this and I can believe that, and then walk in a certain way. Walk in a certain way. You cannot walk in a certain way while your mind is thinking about this and that and other, taking control over that mindset. Tear down those walls. Yes. Beat the drum. Beat the drums. Ah. So you understand now, people. You understand, my wonderful people. Yes. That these things can happen. And that's why more and more and more than ever, we like to bring you these programs, bring you these topics, and then to like explain them, talk about these things that happen in life, talk about it, discuss it. We don't have to always go along with the okie dokie. We don't have to always go along with the trials and tribulations of life. We can adjust life to make it better for us. We can adjust life to say that, wow, this is a good life. Let's live in that good life. Let's walk in the newness and the betterness of life. So with that in mind, wonderful people, we'll come to another episode maybe next week. I want to hear your comments. I want to hear your suggestions. I want to hear what you have to say about the situation, about especially infidelity. And reason why we're bringing this up, when we say between 60 to 80% of marriage couples mess around and cheat on the spouse, either both of them cheat or one of them cheat, something like that, 80%, up to 80%. And then how about 50% of marriages wind up in divorces? Why? Why are they divorcing when they took that vow, they stood before each other. Even if we leave the high spirituality out of it, they promised each other that we'll love and honor and cherish each other. What happened on that road? What happened on that journey? Why was that journey cut short that we have to have a divorce now? We can't stand each other now. Infidelity. We're not compatible now. We were compatible before. Just like the one brother said that before, we were all up into each other. We were doing this, doing that. We had no secrets. And then, after about not even a good year, it was like a step aside. Why? Can't we? Why did he go to her when he noticed things that were changing? What's going on, girl? What's happening, babe? You know what I mean? And then, why the lies? Why are the lies? Why the denials? Why? Where? Why can't you do what somebody else can do? Are you excited as they are? It's the pleasure. It's the excitement. And then sometimes it's just plain old demonic activities. Yes, warfare is so real in our marriages and our relationship each and every day. That is another reason why we must protect ourselves, have that defense around ourselves, put that hedge up. And putting that hedge up is to speak to your mind, speak to your conscience, speak to your heart, to be stronger. And then discuss these things soon, even before it happened. Put it out there on the table, even before, every so often. Talk about this, that, and other. Something happened in the news, something happened in another program, a story or something. Talk about it. Talk about it. Go through YouTube. Pick out a story. Wow. Just talk about this story. Talk about how this person betrayed her husband, betrayed his wife, and then discuss it. Bring it to life so that things can come about and it happen to you, approach you. You're aware of it. You won't be caught off guard. So with that in mind, wonderful people, thank you for being with us. Share this out. Share this out. Be for real, for real, for real. As I say, from 60 to 80% of people are infidelity. They call it adultery, cheating, betrayal. Same thing. Same thing. So, why are we accepting these things, bringing on new life into this world? Sometimes we don't know who the Father is. Sometimes we come up with illnesses and ailments, and then accidents, just like with my girl, my baby, my wife. Will I love her the same as before? I don't know. I hope so. I hope so. They said once a cheater, always a cheater. I don't believe it. But I do believe that the blood of Jesus can cleanse from anything and everything, because I also believe what he said in one of his words. His arm is not too short that he cannot reach us where we are. And he will provide a way of escape. And he will get us out of those traps and entrapments. And he can protect us from the ruined lion that's seeking someone to devour. I do believe that. Another thing he said, that if you do these things, you will not even stumble, let alone fall. But we keep telling each other, oh, you'll fall down, but you get up again. You don't even have to fall. because that's a promise that the Almighty, the Elohim, the great I am, has made to those who follow him and become that one spirit with him. How can you be at one spirit with Christ and the mind of Christ and still go out there and do the boogie woogie? Wow. Okay, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you. And we'll talk again soon and very soon. Please share this out and subscribe to the channel. And as we say, bye now.